This is my story of a motorcycle ride to Tawang with three of my friends, and so it begins. Planning for a trip is always stressful. A lot of things needs to be taken care of. The bike should be in a top-notch condition. The packing has to be done precisely. This time the trip was going to be for 6 days and the temperatures would vary from 1 degree Celsius and can go up to 38 or 39 degrees. We'll leave for the run tonight, and here's all the stuff that I'll carry. To start with is this sticker that we have made, clutch cable, chain cleaning kit, tool kit, torchlight, multi-tool, sleeping bag, and all the clothes. This is my night reflective jacket, the riding jacket, the riding pant, the boots. The helmet is packed for now, and here's all the rain covers. Also, we'll be carrying with us coconut ropes. So we'll leave in the morning at around 3 or so. All plans on paper don't really work out on the road. Owing to bad luck, a friend of ours had his engine seized in the morning at the meetup point. There was nothing we could do, so his vehicle had to be towed to his home. Our plans to leave at 3 in the morning got delayed till 6. To make up for the late start, we decided to ride the first 200 km without any stop till we reached the state border at Bhalukpong. Our plan for the day was to reach Tejpur via Nagaon, and from there we moved to Dirang. Covered the stretch of 200 kilometers in a span of 3 hours, and we reached Bhalukpong.
डॉक्यूमेंट्स ILP Tawang is on!
After crossing the checkpost, almost immediately we were surrounded by the mountains. Tawang now did not seem to be far.
Thank you. Our inauguration হৈ গল, yes.
As we started climbing, the clouds clearly indicated rain, but the nature had plans to welcome us with some dense fog.
Hazard on karo. On karo. একদম ওই ফ্ল্যাশার অন করা মোৰ মিৰৰত দেখিবলৈ সুবিধা হয় তেতিয়া অলকেশ দাৰ ফ্ল্যাশাৰ নাই ন একচেন মই গৈছো হৈ গৈছে ফ্ল্যাশাৰ আছে আপোনাৰ পিছফালৰ ষ্ট্ৰব লাইটটো অন কৰি দিয়ক বেলেগ টাইপৰ হা একদম বেয়া টাইপৰ বেছিকে ফগ আছে গাড়ী অন কৰা নাছিল ফটো উঠাই দিছো ওলাইছে যেতিয়া আমাৰ ভিতৰত আছে ৰেকৰ্ডিং ফটো উঠা হাততে ফোন আছে নাই এতিয়া আছে নে
This was just a start. The fog ahead got even more dense.
Visibility 0. একো দেখা নাপায় মই লেন মাৰ্কিং চাই গৈ আছো
As we kept moving, the weather changed and so did the road conditions. Progress at this time was painstakingly slow. We wanted to reach Dirang before sunset, as the roads were very unfamiliar and also the temperature was going down. The good thing about this was that the ride was getting a lot interesting now. The yellow barricades that you see to my right was the actual highway, which got completely taken away in a landslide.
আমি আহোতে এফালে যাম এইফালদি ৰূপা হৈ বালিমুগে ওলাম শেৰগাঁও
The challenges kept us alert and occupied. After all the bad patches, it was now time for some rains. We rode for 3 hours in some moderate to heavy rains until we reached Bumla. After Bumla, it was more 50 to 60 kilometers to Dirang, and we saw some of the most breathtaking sceneries during this patch.
মই পাগল হৈ গৈছো I have never seen something this beautiful be fuck just look at it no মই এবাৰ ওচৰৰ পৰা চাই আহোঁ আমি ৰাস্তাটো এই তলত
It was evening when we reached Dirang. However, our challenges don't seem to stop. Google Maps showed us the wrong way and we ended up in some deep slush before we reach our homestay in Dirang.
हाँ जी आपके होम स्टे के बाहर खड़े हुए हैं जी 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 थैंक यू सर আমার কেফে হেৰিটো কামত আহিছে কেফে ডেটটো কামত আহিছে
And finally, after a long day on the saddle, we finally reached to our destination.
So today we'll be heading to Tawang. Last night at around 7 we reached Dirang and we stayed at this place called the Wangdi's homestay. The luggage is mounted on the bike. We leave in another 30 minutes or so. All set to leave for Tawang. Sir, finally lagi gol no GoPro. Sir, finally GoPro to lagil tu.
ইমান দিন থেকে অন করি
He kali je setting to milai dia na bole muk. Tom ado na.
As we started our ride to Tawang, the two 650s with us were low on fuel, and that particular day we could find no fuel in Dirang. As we kept looking for fuel, these guys came to our rescue and they gave us all the details of the petrol pump that we'll find ahead.
मौसम भी अच्छा है आज
हाँ आज वेदर अच्छा हो गया
बहुत अच्छा है वेदर आज पेट्रोल ढूंढ रहे हैं आप लोग
पेट्रोल हाँ
पेट्रोल बहुत दाम है
अरे दिरांग में गया था वहाँ पे पेट्रोल मिला नहीं
तो बोमडिला से भरा क्या ना था
बोमडिला एक्चुअली हम लोग भालुकपोंग में भरा लिया था
हाँ
फिर उसके बाद ऐसे ही चला आया सोचा दिरांग में मिल जाएगा दिरांग में नहीं है पेट्रोल
दिरांग में वो
आपको जंग में मिलेगा
जंग में कंफर्म मिलेगा क्या
जंग में
अवेलेबल है ना जंग यहाँ से कितना किलोमीटर होगा
100 किलोमीटर
100 किलोमीटर यहाँ से तो तवांग ही 137 है
100 भी नहीं है
80 आसपास होगा
80 के आसपास
नहीं इतना भी नहीं है
ओए जोंगत बोले कंफर्म 100% पेट्रोल पंप जोंग जोंग
दो जगह पे जाओ दो जगह पे
हाँ दो है ना पेट्रोल पंप
जंग में दो जगह में पेट्रोल 90 किलोमीटर होगा क्योंकि दो
नहीं ठीक है मतलब
135
उसी हिसाब से क्योंकि यहाँ पे बोतल का पेट्रोल का क्वालिटी पता नहीं चलेगा ना
वहाँ पेट्रोल पंप है जहाँ दो है
अवेलेबल है
আমি তো নভরা হইছে
मन भरो ओए
वो दाम भर गया पेट्रोल का वो अलग है
नहीं वो ठीक है दाम का
90 किलोमीटर होता है
चार ही बाइक है
हाँ सारी लोग
You don't see the things I see. I tell you things you won't believe. Above the skies overseas, I hear them all, those places calling me. To never give up, to never back down. You can.
We were all pumped as we started our climb to Sela. The climb was steep and the temperature was going down. A little later, we had to put our winter liners on.
Live your life, live your dream.
কি
রেল লাইনটা নিচে নিলে একটু লগাও না এটা মানে জ্যাকেটৰ ভিতৰত কিনি গলে জ্যাকেটটো পানী যাব
মানে দুইটা একেলগে ইটো এটা লাগিলে ইটো লাগিব তাৰমানে
You in when you believe. It was not easy from the start. There were days when I fell apart. Just keep following your heart. Keep that hope, 'cause it's hope that dies the last. To never give up, to never back down. I believe it's true. Every
চলো মই মাৰাই নাই টপ বক্স বৰফ দেখিয়ে পাগল হৈছো ফাইনেলি বৰফ পাম বে পৰহি খালি এবাৰে মাতিম ৰাতিপুৱা ফোন কৰিবা ক'ত গ'লে বুমলাত
the sun rises again for you. Live your dream. It's the sun of soul in me, in me. Live your life, live your dream. You in what you believe. You in what you believe.
As we kept climbing, minor issues showed up. Arunam's bike malfunctioned. However, it got sorted out very soon.
দাদা আরপিএম টো বঢ়াই লও
কিবা এটা ৰেইন কভাৰ দি দিয়া ভাল নেকি ওপৰত ফিউল আছে নাই এই আছে তেল আছে
কিমান থাকিব ন
এক্সাক্টলি তো কোৱা দিগদাৰ কিমান থাকিব বাট ফিউল আছে ডিসেন্ট কোয়ান্টিটিত নহলে সবৰে বাইকৰ পৰা লব উলিয়াব লাগিব
লোকেল এটা সুধিছো কিমান দেখা আছে দুটা তেলা কিবাকে গৈ পাল এক গেট চলাই আছে দুই গেট চলাই আছে কি হ'ব তেল খাব
উপায় নাই নাটানে আৰু পাৱাৰ লছ পাইছে নে নাই
एक गियर उठाया था कहने को
Only first gear.
रास्ता से आ बे
Oh, be. ऐसा रास्ता तो सही है.
काफी भूख लगी ना
मुझे लगा नहीं इमान भूख.
ट्रिमेंडस भूख लगी
Tremendous भूख लगी सर.
Live your life, live your dream. It's the sound of soul in me, in me. Live your life, live your dream. Ooh,
And finally, we reach Sela.
oh, you in run with Jubilee. It was not easy from the start. There were days when I fell apart. Just keep following your heart. Keep that hope, 'cause it's hope that dies the last. To never give up, to never back down. I believe it's true. Every day the sun rises again for you. Live your life, live your dream. It's the sound of soul in me, in me. Live your life, live your dream.
This is the most famous cafe in Sela, where every traveler stops by. And here we had that Paharo wali Maggie.
You will run with Jubilee. You will run with Jubilee. I say live your life, live your dream.
As I was taking videos and clicking pictures, met this very interesting person from Bangalore who was attempting a Guinness Book of Record.
Someone very interesting on the way. आप सर यहाँ जाइए. So this guy is attempting a Guinness World Record. सर बताइए थोड़ा सा.
मेरा नाम ज्योति विघ्नेश है. मैं बैंगलोर से हूँ. बेसिकली तमिलनाडु बट बैंगलोर में रहता हूँ. और आई एम अटेम्प्टिंग ए गिनेस वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट जर्नी बाय इलेक्ट्रिक ऑटो रिक्शा. तो मैं आया हूँ एक महिंद्रा ट्रियोस के लेके. बैंगलोर से दिसंबर 5 को शुरू किया और इन 5 मंथ्स अभी तक 14 स्टेट कवर कर चुका हूँ. पूरा नॉर्थ ईस्ट घूम लिया हूँ. अभी ये लास्ट तवांग में आया हूँ. तवांग से अभी नेपाल, कश्मीर, रेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया. 1 साल का ट्रिप है.
सर आपका टोटल कितना किलोमीटर्स होगा ऑन एन एवरेज?
अभी टारगेट गिनेस दिया है 20,000 किलोमीटर्स. अभी तक मैंने किया है 11,500 किलोमीटर्स.
सो इट्स मोर मतलब 9,000 और करना है.
बट आई एम प्लानिंग टू डू ऑलमोस्ट 35.
यू आर प्लानिंग टू डू 35,000 किलोमीटर. अमेजिंग सर. थैंक यू सो मच सर.
नाइस मीटिंग यू.
বৰফ পৰি আছে ন?
बाहर कुछ बैठे बरफ नहीं की है बेटा
সেয়াই বৰফ. ঐ বাট অলপ স্লিপাৰী হ'ব. Let's do this guys. So right now what you can see is there's snow everywhere. We thought of stopping here but it's 3 right now. And there's this area after this which is called Jong, and a construction work is going on. And the roads after that are very slushy. It gets dark by 5:30, so we don't want to take any risk. Rains or no rain, we need to get there. Let's do this. Welcome to Tawang. Oh, look at the view. Look at the view. My God. This is a dream come true. Good luck! So the place that I call Tawang is 39 kilometers from here. Even though it's 39 kilometers, but in areas like this, it takes a lot of time. That is the Sela Lake. Ah. While riding, it's a lot difficult to breathe. We have to manage the weight of the bike. We have to tackle the roads, and we also have to breathe. But all of this is worth it. It's worth it. The weather seems to be doing some favor to us. I see sunlight there, so hopefully the rain should stop. We'll also be attempting Bumla on 7th of May. Bumla, I asked the commanding officer there at the cafe. He told me Bumla is around 15,600 or 700. I think the roads to Bumla will have a lot of snow. We do not have snow chains with us, but we do carrying coconut ropes. From all our senior bikers in the club, everybody has told us that the coconut rope just serves the purpose. But there's a big disadvantage with coconut rope is that it gets torn very easily. So let's see how it turns out to be. I think there's some problem. Kiel! Kone? Okay, pinibo dia. Dia moi pinlo tetia hole. But এইখিনি আকৌ যাবৰ নহয়. But I still feel ki Sisang was the toughest. I still feel ki Sisang was the toughest. কাৰণ এইবিলাকতো still easy হয় ন. But Sisangততো বাইক চিটিকাই দিয়ে না. এইটোতো বাৰু ভাঙা ৰাস্তা, আমাৰ অসমৰ গাঁৱতো এনেকুৱা ভাঙা ৰাস্তা থাকে.
Chang, where I mentioned that the construction work was going on. We were lucky enough that we did not find any rains there, otherwise, it would have been a lot slushy. Late in the evening, at around 7, we finally reached Tawang.
পাই গ'লো finally. Hi. We have a booking in the name of Himanshu Bora. Yeah. It's booked for today and tomorrow. Guys, we are here in Tawang. Huh?
Next day, with the special permission from the army, we went to this place called Khinzimane, which is also the India-China border. This is also the place from which the 1962 Chino-Indian War started. The roads to this place are extremely empty, with no tourists and a few locals. This is also the route through which His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama entered India, evading all the Chinese securities and spies, and he was welcomed by our Indian forces. The road to this place is extremely narrow, so narrow that it's very difficult for at least two vehicles to pass. Our route plan for the day was to reach Bumla first and then PTK. From there, we have to reach a place that's called Gorsam, followed by Zemethang, and finally we reach this place, Khinzimane.
Run up. So this is basically the last stretch to reach Khinzimane. The roads are very bad from here. Up to BKT it's fine, till Gorsam it's fine. And after Zemethang, the roads are like this. But this road, it actually goes up to the China border. It's a high secured area. We have passed through 2 army checkposts just to reach here. And there's one more checkpost ahead, which is of the ITBP. But if we ignore the road conditions for a minute, the sceneries are amazing. This is the way through which Dalai Lama entered India. And what we have been told is he planted a stick here in Khinzimane, and that stick, it turned into a tree, and it's been considered to be a holy tree here. So we are going there just to see that. आगे और भी चेक पोस्ट मिलेगा। Thank you, sir.
After crossing the final checkpost, we reached Khinzimani, where we were welcomed by the 24th Sikh Regiment, where we were fed lunch by them. To reach the holy tree, we had to cross this bridge, and the LOC was a few hundred meters out from this location. And here is the picture of the tree which I was talking about. Our final Tawang adventure was to reach Bumla. Bumla, which is at an altitude of 15,200 feet, is also a India-China border. The climb to this place was extremely steep. We were at least climbing 100 or 200 feet with each turn.
I think ৰাস্তাত স্লিপ থাকিব নাৰিকলৰ ৰছী আনিছে নে নাই নাৰিকলৰ ৰছী এইটো মাধুৰী লেক এতিয়া ঘটনাটো হ'ল মোৰ তাত ৰছী আছে বাট চাৰিটাৰে বা হয়নে নহয় মই আমাৰ দুটাৰ হিচাপত আনিছিলোঁ ৰছী ৰছী বৰফটো দেখি তোৰ লাগিছে ৰাস্তাত স্নো হ'ব নহ'ব গলি গৈছে ন স্লাছ হ'ব ঠিক আছে যেনেকৈ নহওক এইকেইটা
This was the time when we were riding at extremely low temperatures in terrains that were very difficult, and the oxygen was also very low. The thing about life is, one day or the other we all are going to die, and it's been said that when we die, our entire life flashes right in front of our eyes. For me, when I'll be on my deathbed, I'll surely have the views of the Bumla mountains in front of my eyes.
होना मुझको हाँ ये सपना है मैं ख्वाब ही जी लूं सारी उम्र कहानी तेरी कहानी मेरी सुनेगी ये दुनिया सारी उम्र
And Bumla was finally done. Now with all the memories in mind, it was finally time to say goodbye to Tawang. Now it was time to say goodbye to all our friends as our trip ended after we crossed the Soraighat bridge and we reached Guwahati.
Finally we did it. তোৰ যে গাড়ীখন আহি পালে জিটি লৈ বহুত প্লেনিঙৰ পাছত কমপ্লিট হ'ল নেক্সট ছিকিম আকৌ হ'ব নেক্সট ছিকিম হ'ব দে এবাৰ চবে বাই এটা দে নীৰজ বাই এটা দে অলকেশ দা